So given my tendency to throw out everything, I'm always fascinated when I come across an old box of my own stuff. I mean, I must have thought something was really important if it warranted saving. If you put all of my memorabilia and artifacts together, you would get the most accurate story of who I was and what I valued at any one point in my life. And you'd probably need no more than a standard issue dining room table to lay it out. I came across this old college paper several years ago when I was starting this book. It's not a great or even a very good paper, but it knocked me off balance for a few months. I mean, I'm looking at this paper, and the title of it, of course, it's written in script, not on a computer, just written on, ruled paper. And the title of the paper is Why We Feel the Pain We Feel. It starts out with this line: throughout our lives, we must experience emotions and feelings that are inevitably painful and devastating. Next to the title in red, you can see this tiny A-. The date on the paper is October 9th, 1984. I mean, why have I been thinking about emotions for so long? Why has this always been so important? Can I even remember a time in my life when I wasn't thinking about emotions? As I unpacked a few other things in the box, a lifeguard whistle, poems I'd written, a mixtape from Steve, and a few pictures, my time capsule transported me back to my flock of seagulls asymmetrical haircut and a 1974 Volvo 240D with a floorboard that was so rusted out I could see the road pass beneath as I drove. I spent a couple of days with my 1987 self and learned some things that I had either never known or never acknowledged, or things I possibly once knew and pushed way down. I come from a very tough, suck it up and get it done and don't talk about feelings family. Both of my parents had a hard upbringing with a lot of trauma, and despite their own unhappiness, they considered the life they gave us the height of mythical suburban bliss. In their high school years, my dad was the rage and grief-fueled football captain, and my mom was the head of the drill team and the president of half a dozen different clubs. She was everything she needed to be to redeem the reputation of what was inconceivable in the 1950s Leave It to Beaver era, having an alcoholic mother. When I was growing up, there was a lot of unpredictable behavior and intense emotion in our home. There was intense love, and there was intense rage. There was intense laughter and intense hurt. But even the good times were dicey, because they could turn in an instant. I'm the oldest of four, so I often felt the brunt of the madness, along with the responsibility of protecting my siblings from the unpredictable swings. When things were bad, I was the protector. When things were great, I was the protector in waiting.